Mid-session update here. Getting a little scared, honestly. It's your favorite. No Jello tonight. It's a Saturday night. He's getting his booze on, going out with the boys, which respect to him, but we're playing poker.
Yeah, he does not have his priorities in order.
Obviously not.
Come on, Jack.
Next hand for us sounds like a typical Saturday night for me. A jack with a queen at the clubs. We're in the big blind.
But yeah, no, we're just here. Classic 1-2 set Saturday night should be popping. As a reminder, register for the World College Poker Main Event Tournament. Absolutely free to enter, complete lock. We're gonna see if we can run it up here. Just a classic day at the office. Let's see what we can do.
Let's go. Big buy-in, $500 for a 1-2 game. Let's go. We sit down at this 1-2 table with one of our favorite players. Cody is to our right. We're in an amazing position. This man is going to play almost any two cards. Knowing that, let's get into the first hand, which is 9-10 of hearts. This hand's so good to talk about. We actually brought a special guest to analyze this for us. We have a pro to tell us if we made the right decisions or not.
You with Alex Fitzgerald. We're super excited to do this.
I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Cody limps and I raised to 17. Button, small blinds, and Cody in the low jack calls as well.
If you think you can track him a little bit, what do you think about making it 20 or 25? Because he'll just call because he doesn't care about the money, but you might, let's say somebody's kind of on the fence and they see 20, 25 bucks. Maybe I'm not going to go with it. And then you get a big pot in position, heads up.
The flop comes very good. Ace 9-6 with two hearts. We flop a pair and a flush draw. The small blind leads out here for $20. Now, I'm already thinking about raising, but Cody does it for me. He makes it $85 to play.
All right. What's our read on the small blind? If you get a guy who check folds a little bit more regularly, then when they donk lead, it's a little easier to range them because it's got to be some. Is he capable of folding post flop?
Yes.
I like a call here just to keep letting low jack fire his 8-7 of clubs or whatever the hell he's having fun with.
Now I don't know if I should go over the top or just call. I decide on just a call. And the small blind decides to fold and the rest get out of the way. Heads up to a turn. We get there immediately. The 3 of hearts, hit our flush. Now Cody checks.
There's a couple of options here. If you bet here, you got to ask yourself, okay, if I was betting as a bluff, would I expect him to fold an ace? And since you said he's wild, I would assume no. But if you check here, do you think he's totally going to lose track of you and think no way he checked a flush? In which case, can you do something on the river and get him to maybe bet call something that he would get overcommitted to? So those are my thoughts at this point.
I want to set the trap a little bit. It's my first hand of the night. I think that any non-heart is a good river for us. So I check it back. The river is the 7 of spades, and now Cody bets $105. In the moment, I just don't think there's enough hands I can get called by if I go all in for 300 plus. Let's see what Alex has to say.
So you're a solid player, I can tell, right?
What do you guys think?
Because I think you're projecting a little bit onto him, which is you would never bet call there with like a 2-pair or a set or something like that. But if this is live, a lot of guys just don't like folding that hand, especially if they can reach in their pocket and get some more money. We have to at some point go, like, if he's got you beat, man, he's got you beat. You set this up so well. He's going to have such a hard time putting you on a flush.
Maybe playing slightly different since it's my first hand and I'm trying to avoid getting stacked within the first 5 minutes for a full $500 buy-in. I just make the call.
Hearing what you have to say, I like a raise a lot better.
I understand why you're cautious here, and it's really good we're talking about that because I used to call there a lot too. But when you shove versus these wild players, it is crazy what they call with.
Unfortunately, we can't go over all the hands with him. We did ask him a few more questions. Leave a like and comment below if you want to see that full interview posted. Back to your favorite fish to analyze the rest of these. I snap call and Cody announces 2-pair and we win.
First hand for me, we got the ladies. Pocket queens in middle position. There's a button straddle to 4. I open it up to 15 and get 1, 2, 3, 4. Callers, whip-de-doo, going 5 ways to a flop here. It's Texas, you already know. Flop comes King 6-5 rainbow. Hate to see a card higher than a queen on the board. For that reason, when it checks to me, I check multi-way, 5 ways. But it does check around, so I'm feeling a little bit better. And I'm feeling a lot of bit better when the turn is the queen of diamonds, giving us the second nuts. Second set here, guys. And better yet, the small blind leads out on this card for $30. And Eric, fan of the channel, shout out to you, Eric, in the big blind calls. So we're definitely going to be putting in a raise here. I decided to go for $90. In hindsight, I think we need to make that a little bit bigger, having 2 players in the hand that have shown interest in the size of the pot already. But we go 90. The small blind folds, but Eric in the big blind makes the call. So I'm going to put him on a draw, most likely here. The river completes the backdoor draw. It's the 4 of diamonds, no bueno. He asks me how much I have left and then bets $100. Not really loving where I'm at here, but there are other draws that missed. We have second set. I just think it's too good to fold. Maybe we can find one. I make the call. You know where this is going. He shows ace-7 of diamonds for the backdoor flush. Tough one there. Think we can raise bigger on the turn.
In our second hand of the night, we now have $800 in front of us. We're in the small blind with 8-9 of clubs. Under the gun, middle position, and cutoff, call $2. I actually decide to raise, try to take it down right now. I make it $22, and unfortunately, I didn't see the stack of the under the gun player. He only had $44. He jams after only calling the initial 2. Everyone folds, back to me, so much money in the middle. I make the call. Let's go to a run out all in with 8-9 suited. Boom! All club flop, 5 king 4 of clubs. We flop the flush, and we're going to take this hand down. Another one to the good guys.
Next hand for me is a beauty. Ace-5 offsuit in the small blind. A great hand in a great position. Not. There's a button straddle. There are 2 limps. I complete the $4. Probably can fold here, honestly. But, let's play some cards. Why not? Big blind completes. Button checks. We get that cheap flop we were looking for. And the flop comes 2, 4, 6, all diamonds. So right off the bat, we pick up a gutter to a straight flush draw. Wink, wink. Checks around, however. Obviously, we don't got anything yet. The turn gives us a flush. It's the 7 of diamonds, now giving us an open-ended straight flush draw. Again, we have a weak flush still. Not feeling great. Multi-way here. Checks to Eric, who leads out for $10. I call, and the big blind calls. Let's get a little lucky. How about the 3 of diamonds? We hit a straight flush, only the second one I've ever hit in a 1-2 game. So we are not going to let this check through, and we're going to bet big. Hopefully someone's got a flush, thinks I'm bluffing on a 5 diamond board. Why not? I go huge, $55. And the big blind folds, and Eric folds. And both of them had these following hands. The big blind had pocket 4s for a set, and Eric folds the 10 of diamonds. So really not much value to be had there with my bet size. I can bet smaller, I guess. But let's go for all the marbles with a straight flush. On to the next one.
This 1-2 game quickly turned into a 2-5 game. Not blinds-wise, but stack-wise. I am currently the second shortest stack at $1,000. Actually, about $950, but yeah, you get the picture. Cody refuses to get red chips because he's just playing greens, he says. That's $25 chips. We're at a 1-2 table. Let's go. Let's run good. Let's not play scared. Let's go. Our stack's now at $900. Under the gun, Cody bets $15. We're under the gun +1 with King Queen offsuit. I want to isolate him for raising too wide, and I decided to go for a 3-bet to $45. This is the bottom of my 3-betting range, and we see a cold call from the small blind, and Cody calls as well. So we're going 3 ways to the flop, which comes 9 Queen 2 rainbow. Checks to me, I bet $50, and just Cody under the gun makes the call. The turn is the 4 of hearts. Cody checks, I bet $150 for value, and Cody again makes the call. The pot is very big, going to the river, which is the 6 of spades. Cody checks to me. The pot's very big. I'm scared of 2 pairs. I just want to make a check here with just 1 pair, and we're good. We take down another very big pot. Off to the next one.
What is better than cold hard cash? Well, you know what is cold hard cash and 1 year PokerCoaching.com free membership. We're doing a massive giveaway here at NextGenPoker. We have partnered up with PokerCoaching.com, Jonathan Little's masterclass site. One lucky winner will receive $1,000 cold hard cash along with 1 free year membership to PokerCoaching.com, a fantastic site. How to join and enter this giveaway will be very clear and detailed on our Instagram page. Make sure to go follow us at TheNextGenPoker. Check it out there and make sure to sign up. You have to be subscribed to our YouTube channel, follow our Instagram page, and enter your email in this very easy site in order to be entered for the giveaway. Make sure to sign up. It is completely free again, and who wouldn't love to make a rack and even make more racks? Give a man a fish, he eats for a day, but teach a man to fish, and he eats for a lifetime. If you enter this poker coaching site, you'll not only have $1,000 to start out with for your poker bankroll, but you'll have access to way more information than any of the average poker players, and you'll make even more racks at the poker table. Make sure to sign up for that and follow us on Instagram. Now that's all from me. Back to Rosie and Frankie for the video.
Alright guys, I'm going to need you to buckle up for some weirdness on this hand. And it starts with Ace-King offsuit in the cutoff, a hand that I struggle a lot with. Let me know if you do too. It's a great hand, but I seem to lose a lot of money with it. Anyways, button straddle to 4, 2 limps. Miles, fan of the channel, absolute homie, opens it up to 25 bucks. That won't be enough with Ace-King. We got a 3-bet here. We 3-bet to 75. Here's where it gets weird. In Texas, in this game, the button straddle grants you ultimate last action, meaning it skips the button right now, and the small blind and big blind go first. However, the button doesn't realize this and folds, or tries to fold. He actually isn't allowed to fold yet because it's not his turn. His cards are returned to him. The small blind and big blind fold, the limpers get out of the way, Miles calls the 75. Now it's the button's turn, who thinks about it, and makes the call. What is going on here? I have no idea, but now we're going 3 ways to a flop, and I'm not in position anymore. And that flop, of course, comes 5-6-8 with 2 clubs. Just an absolute beautiful board for my Ace-King offsuit. Miles checks. I won't be c-betting here multi-way, especially because this probably smacks the button's folding, calling 3-bet range. And sure enough, he bets $75. Gets to Miles, who rips it all in. We obviously are going to be folding this one here, gentlemen. And they end up running it out. Miles has pocket 7s. They run it twice, and pocket 7s are good on both boards. So have no idea what the button had there. And I'm left scratching my head on this one.
Our stack is now at $1,000. I have 8-9 of diamonds, another 8-9 suited hand. We see a limp from the cutoff, and the small blind bets $22. This is Cody. I make the call in the big blind, and the cutoff calls as well. Going off to a flop against 2 aggressive players, it comes 10-9-8. We flop 2 pair on a rainbow board. Cody now bets 20. I think I can raise here against a number of draws. I make it $75 to go, and Cody makes the call. The turn is the 3 of clubs, a very safe card. He can either have a 7 or a jack for a straight draw. I can give value from those hands. I now bet $200 on the turn. That does not deter our action player. He makes the call, going off to a river, hoping for none of those straights to get there. We see a 6 of diamonds. Cody checks to me. I decide to check it down. He has well over 1,000 in the stack. I'm happy with the size of this pot, and he easily could have a 7 in the situation. We check, and we're good with 2 pair. Our stack is now at almost $1,500. Let's go.
Last hand for me is the second best starting scenario in all of poker, in my personal opinion. Pocket kings on the button. Beautiful. And it gets even more beautiful as we see an under the gun open to 12 and a middle position call. We got action. Let's 3-bet. I make it $50. Small blind folds, and the big blind rips it all in. He's short stacked. It's only a $73 jam, and unfortunately, the 2 other players get out of the way. We make, like one does at a slam poetry festival when you're applauding, and we snap our fingers. We make a snap call here, gentlemen. He shows pocket queens. Let's go to a run out. 8-5-3 rainbow, absolutely beautiful. A 9, a rainbow 9, and a 5 pairs the board. We're good as good can be, and we scoop our final hand of the night. Let's ride.
You guys can probably tell by my eyes, it is late. It is 5 a.m.
Yeah, that's one of the later ones for us. We got there at 7:30. Just got Whataburger. Played for like 9 hours. That's long, but you know we like poker. It's a fun game.
We do like poker. Maybe we should like it a little less.
No, that's impossible.
But yeah, I guess I'll start us off. Obviously, I was a little tempted to stay by Cody. Shout out to you for making the table fun. In for $500, out for $790. At our peak, we were at $1,500. So obviously, not ideal to lose $700 at the end, but we won $300. So very happy.
Yep, that's good. I was into the game for $900. My peak was a reverse peak because it was a peak at negative $450. Thankfully, we rebounded to minus 120. So in for $900, out for $780. Not much really going my way, not much to do, but, we had fun. We played good hands. I think I played well, managed my mental game very nicely, so we're happy.
And if you do the math, the next gen's in the black, so...
And that's what really matters, when us two walk into a casino, we leave with more money than we came out with. Makes me happy.
Give a like for just that. Subscribe, boys. We appreciate everything. We'll catch you in the next one. More action to come.
Time for bed.
For
Peace.
sure.